Welcome back, everybody. The Dorset Automotive Doppler radar is showing it's pretty clear. We don't have too many clouds right now. Temperatures right now are in the lower 70s and upper 60s. Terre Haute is still at 68. Robinson is at 66. And then Champaign is at 67. But it's going to feel a lot hotter than 90 degrees as we progress through the day. Our high's around 91, but it's going to feel like 96 here in Terre Haute. Bloomington at 94, and then Robinson at 96. So it's going to be hot and muggy for the afternoon today. And we do get a slight break from that mugginess as we progress into Friday. We do drop down a little bit. Terre Haute at 89, Robinson at 89, and then Effingham at 84, but still fairly warm for our next couple of days. But as we look at the United States, here's why we're going to drop down in those temperatures just a little bit. This is a cold front that's going to start to move through. We're going to see the effects of it on Friday. But if we look a little bit closer to Terre Haute in the past 6 hours or so, we haven't had much cloud coverage, but as you can see, that's going to start to move in as we progress through the day. Futurecast is showing we do have some cloud coverage once again starting to move through, but it's fairly brief as we get into Friday. Friday is when those temperatures are going to start to drop down. This is that cold front that's going to briefly touch us. We don't expect any precipitation from this, but we may see a few pop-up showers throughout the day on Friday. But once again, we don't expect a lot of rain from this. But that moves through pretty quick, and then we're left with mostly sunny skies as we go into Saturday. So we do have a fairly nice weekend ahead. As we get into today, we're going to start to warm up. Right now we are in the upper 60s, but that's going to jump up to 91 degrees as we progress through the day. And once again, that's going to feel a lot hotter. It's going to feel closer to 97 degrees. Once again, hot and muggy, and then those winds coming from the south at 5 miles per hour. And as we go into tonight, we drop down to 70 degrees. Once again, we don't get much of a break from that wind. It's fairly mild. It's going to be partly cloudy, but a fairly warm night ahead of us. And as we go into tomorrow, 85 degrees. That is the effects of that cool down. We drop down to the mid-80s for our high. And then those clouds are going to start to move through, although it is still going to feel fairly muggy, even though it's only in the mid-80s. Now looking at the next 7 days, this is what you can expect. For our weekend, pretty sunny and fairly warm for our Sunday, 88 degrees. And as we get into next week, those 90s return. Back to you.